I am announcing Canada will be responding to the U.S. trade action with 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods.
It seems like when Donald Trump talks, people listen, and that includes leaders of other nations across the world. Do you think that knowing Donald Trump, this conversation between the two is productive today?
Well, I hope so. And again, I hope we don't end up with long-term 25% tariffs against each country. I don't believe that's productive. It's going to hurt Americans, American companies, American exporters. It'll hurt American consumers long-term. So again, I just can't predict where this all goes, but I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I can really say.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
I mean, 30 billion in U.S. goods, and then 155 billion is what Canada ships into the United States. So we'll see how that goes. Let's move on, though, to the Senate confirmation hearings. You and the rest of the Senate Finance Committee will meet tomorrow to decide whether to clear RFK Jr.'s nomination and send him to the full chamber for confirmation. His hearings, they were fiery. Does he have the votes?
I hope so. I'm a big supporter. I got to know Bobby Kennedy during COVID. We were fighting some of the same battles, trying to get the American public the truth, information, so they would have informed consent to whether or not to take the mRNA injection or not. So again, I think he's the right person at the right moment in time. As he described himself, he's spent a lifetime suing these agencies that have been captured by these big corporations. So he has a PhD in corporate capture of our agencies. And that's what's happened across the board, not just with the federal health agencies by big pharma, but I would say in terms of the USDA and food processing. And, again, government represents power. Power corrupts, and large companies know how to use their power to capture these agencies to the benefit of themselves, to the detriment of their competitors and the American consumer. So this is a huge problem with big government. And, I think Bobby Kennedy knows how to address this corporate capture of these agencies, and I think it's well past time that we address this problem.
And Senator, John used the word fiery in describing these hearings. That's really what we've seen from many of them. I want to ask you about Tulsi Gabbard and Kash Patel. They also experienced kind of a hostile line of questioning from Democratic committee members. Do you feel a lot of these hearings have been platforms for spectacle rather than legitimate, honest questions? Are you concerned at all about any of the cabinet picks not being confirmed in the line of questioning that we've seen?
Well, I think congressional hearings can often be a spectacle, a charade, theater. My standpoint, I think what President Trump's nominees have in common is they're intelligent, they're articulate, they're unflappable, and they're willing to fight. And quite honestly, that's exactly the type of people that President Trump needs in these offices to really combat the deep state, partisans in these agencies that in his first term did everything they could to undermine his administration. It's amazing what he got done in his first administration based on all the sabotage occurring within these agencies. So he comes into office this time smarter, far more wary of what he's going to be confronting. And so he's appointed smart people who are willing to fight the bureaucracy.
That's exactly what he wanted. He wanted to shake up D.C. That's what he's doing. He's bringing in his people. Exactly, they're going to go and do that Make America Great agenda that he's put forward. Senator Ron Johnson, thank you so much.